It's me, the Canadian Mickey Mouse from Canada, who lives in Australia. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. What fun you will see here. From video games, toys, action figures, Magic the Gathering, collectible cards, and much more, including my ootings. My ootings that go oot and a boot. With toys, action figures, and so much more. What fun you'll have. Come take a look. You can all come here on my channels. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Oh boy, oh boy. I'll find you.
Hello everyone, it's me, Jay, and...
Me, the Canadian Mickey Mouse. Anyhow, I got some stuff I want to show off. Some comics, some Disney comics. Let's take a look.
These are real vintagey. And the other one? These are real vintagey. Fair hams of dinkhams vintage. And at least this one has been trimmed down. As you can see, lettering was cut. I mean, it's the same size, but one's been chopped off at the top there. Let's take a look at this one. It's got Peter Pan, Dumbo, Geppetto, Donald Duck, and the Moose and the Goose. Dumbo the Flying Elephant. It was Christmas Eve, and all the circus folk were waiting and watching the sky. Suddenly, they saw Father Christmas sitting on the sleigh, drawn by 2 flying reindeer. Hurrah! Cheered Dumbo and the little Timothy Mouse. Merry Christmas to you. Okay. A Merry Christmas to everyone, called out Father Christmas as he landed and started to hand out gifts. Gaily wrapped gifts they were. And they were one for everybody in the circus. Nobody had ever forgotten. Whatever. When Sally the Seal Girl, there's a Seal Girl? Okay. Then Sally the Seal Girl noticed how the flying reindeer were drooping and coughing. Leave them here and I will nurse them, said Sally. Thank you, said Father Christmas. Dumbo helped push Father Christmas sleigh to the brink of a snowy slope. Thanks, smiled Father Christmas. Now I'll be on my way. There's some real old school wordy words in here. They're wordy. Away slid the sleigh down the slope, but hadn't gone far when it hit a snowdrift. Whomp! Whomp! It's right here. Whomp! Going over the sleigh with all the gifts. Father Christmas was dismayed when he realized that many of the gift parcels had vanished in the snow. How shall I ever find them, he sighed. Then Dumbo had one of his bright ideas. I never knew that Dumbo was bright. Who knew? Dumbo can fly by flapping. Dumbo can fly by flapping his big ears, and he can make a wonderful wind with them. Sure, with them too, without flying. And now he made the snow fly. Soon all the gifts were uncovered. Good, but silly. Father Christmas was very grateful, but he still looked worried when Dumbo and Timothy had helped load the gifts onto the sleigh again. I don't think I shall be able to deliver everybody's Christmas presents again without my flying reindeer, he sighed. Yeah, I knew it was going to happen before I read it. Dumbo gave Father Christmas a wonderful surprise by taking on the task of flying reindeer. How the children cheered from their bedroom window when they saw Dumbo towing Father Christmas' sleigh across the sky. Timothy was proud of him. Look at this art. Very old school. Very old school.
Fair hams of dinkhams. That was it. That was a little story. That was a little story. Let's get to the next one.
Yeah, that was a real short story. I thought it would be a bit longer. And, weird. It's like, I thought this was going to be like a Christmas special. But it's like the first little story was Christmas. I feel ripped off. I feel ripped off. Oh, the reluctant dragon. It's like 2 pages is all you get for a story. A lot of stories, but sort of like cheaped out. I would have been happy with like a huge Christmas magazine full of Christmassy adventures instead of one. The Reluctant Dragon. This is the story of the reluctant dragon. No shit. Reluctant means not willing, and as you see, this dragon did not at all wish to be a fierce dragon. The Reluctant Dragon. I'm going to mispronounce this name over and over again by the looks of it. Reluctant Dragon's one wish in life was to be liked, but being a dragon, this wasn't easy. I'll see if everyone in town will be my friend, he said one day. He's a dragon that can breathe fire. No wings. Is it really a dragon? But as soon as the reluctant dragon reached the little town, the townspeople all ran away in fear. That's what people do when I go oot and boot with my mouse puppet. They run away in fear. Anyway, they couldn't know he was a friendly dragon. I only want someone to like me, called out the dragon. But all that happened was that a knight in armor came charging out of the town on horseback, waving a sharp sword. I hope he doesn't wave it. It's sort of silly to wave it all around, you know. Away ran the dragon, and was still running when he reached the woods, long after the knight had given up on the chase. It's always the same wherever I go, the reluctant dragon said. I wonder why people don't like me. Well, since you're breathing on fire all over everyone, you know, that wouldn't help. Just in time, the dragon saved himself from falling into a pond in the woods. He stood at the edge of the pond and he saw his reflection in the water. Eek! He shrieked in alarm. I guess he's scared looking, even for himself. Miserably, the reluctant dragon turned away from the pond. Now I understand why nobody likes me, sighed. I even frightened myself. Who would want me as a pet? Okay. At the moment, 2 little children came inside. They were brother and sister, and they had come to the woods to collect firewood for their mother, who was a widow. Oh. Okay, who was a widow and was very poor. I better hide, thought the dragon. That's really weird. That's strange. Everyone in town is wearing old-style clothing, like period piece clothing, except for the brother and sister who look like kids wearing clothes from the 80s. That's really weird. Anyways, but to the dragon's surprise, the children seemed very pleased to see him. Come home and live with us, they said, and they led the dragon through the woods to their little home. The reluctant dragon couldn't understand. But why should they want me? He asked. The children laid the dragon on the floor with his head in... The children laid the dragon on the floor with his head in the grate. And then their mother were able to warm themselves on the flames from the dragon's nose. And the mother looks like if she's like 90. It's a bit weird. With you as a pet, we shall never need to collect firewood again, the children told the dragon. who was happy at last. So he's become their personal stove, I guess. That's really weird. This whole story's weird. And I'm a weird guy. Let's take a look at the art. Very vintagey. You can smell the vintage. You can smell the vintage. I think that's it for me for the time being. I got these amazing vintage Disneyland comics from Justin Gittens. Justin Gittens. He did some great photography work. I'll leave a link. Awesome.
Oh, creaky. Wasn't those the best fair hams of dinkhams? All that cool stuff, that vintagey comics. Anyways, thank you very much, Justin Gittens. Thank you very much for buying them all for me. I'll find you later. I know your work.
That's right, Justin. I know where you work.